was just wondering, with your exhibition title, Bania Bloodwood, where have you got the title from?
Good question. All of the work is produced about 30 k's west of Mt Perry on a road called Bania Road, and it's next to the Bania National Park. It's a really beautiful place and pretty inspirational for me. It's my father's property, so we've been there ever since I was 7. I've been visiting up there, so there's a lot of memories there that are special for me. And the Bloodwood part comes from the Bloodwood resin that I use as a part of my paintings, and I collect it from a giant tree down the bottom of the valley, and I sort of treat it like shellac and mix it with metho and filter it and use it in pretty much all of my paintings. It's the rich sort of red glossy material you'll see in the background.
So what started you on the path of using natural materials? This body of work that's going to be on display in this exhibition, how long have you been working with that style?
Yeah, I think this is the most comfortable I've felt in my style. I think as long as I can remember, I've always sort of played with things in the natural environment. But at uni, I really focused on ceramics, which was a lot about using natural materials. And also repeating shapes, but each one is different, and focusing on the subtle differences within them. And I think I've carried those two qualities of the materials and the patterning across to my painting. I guess a couple of years ago I went on a trip around Australia in a van, and I spent a lot of time exploring the countryside. And I discovered using resin then, and I was experimenting with marbling and all different things as I travelled. It was quite hard, obviously, trying to paint as you travel, but it was very fulfilling, and also gave me a lot of fresh ideas that I could come back with and develop further.
Madeline, could you tell us a little bit more about these techniques that you use? You mentioned beeswax resin and marbling and you know, your other materials that you were talking about. Can you go through that process with us?
Yeah, sure. I really came to the beeswax resin resist as sort of a combination of things. My dad is a beekeeper. He's been a beekeeper for as long as I can remember, so the wax was pretty much free. And at uni I learned that wax resist creates really nice fine lines, and unlike a paintbrush, it doesn't disturb the underlayers, so you get a really pure colour because you're not brushing anything on. And I've sort of developed a tool that it's actually like a hair straightener with a copper cone strapped to it, and it melts the wax so it's a steady stream, so I can paint quite quickly and make lines without having to stop and dip my brush or anything. So that's how I came to that. And the marbling, I really wanted to create a translucent sort of really dappled background, and I was using oil paints at the time, and I sort of came to it that, you know, you could create a layer of paint on a body of water and then dip the canvas on, and you'd get sort of swirls and really translucent.
Okay, so you just float the oil on top of the water,
yeah,
and then the canvas goes upside down. Okay.
So I have like a big, almost like an inflatable pool.
Okay, yeah.
And I just sort of dilute the oil paint so it's very runny, and I mix different colours in and create patterns, and then I just prime my canvas and dip it on top, and it picks up whatever's on the surface. And then I lacquer it so that because it's the bottom layer, it gets a lot of wear, so it doesn't wear off the paint.
The pattern and the use of pattern, the focus on line seems to be very dominant in your work.
Yeah.
What has been the influences that you've taken that from? Is it inspiration from other artists or different art styles, or does Aboriginal art play an influence on your work? Because there seems to be some inspiration or feeling that the viewer gets and makes a connection there?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think I get asked that quite a bit if I'm inspired by Indigenous art. And I think I am inspired by Indigenous art, but I think because I draw so much from the landscape, the colours and the materials, I think naturally my work looks like that. You know, I love the earth, I'm very earthy, and so I think, you know, my work isn't symbolic like Indigenous art, but it definitely incorporates similar colours and I guess a similar style. but not intentionally. You know, I paint from my heart. I don't intend to imitate any other culture or any other artist.
It's just that that natural use of looking at earthy tones, paying attention to bark and grass and patterning like that. It's a natural
and I guess other inspirations come from when I was at uni at art school. I really liked the lines of Brett Whiteley and all the traditional sort of art history that I went through. I really refined a sort of a taste or a style for the way, you know, what excites me when I paint something and I look at it. I have this image of what I really want to see, and I guess that was developed from a lot of drawing and a lot of traditional art practice. I used to work in portraiture and more traditional landscape things, but it wasn't sort of exciting me as much, and I just kept moving towards where I am now, which is what I'm pretty happy with.
People who are visiting your exhibition today and are really interested in finding out more about your work and about yourself, where can they go to find that information?
A really good place is the internet. I have a WordPress site. It's mzking.wordpress.com, and I usually post my upcoming exhibitions on there. I recently moved to the Sunshine Coast to sort of further my art practice and challenge myself a bit by getting out there in the scene a bit more. I'm having an exhibition opening on the 30th of February at Kawana Waters Community Centre, and I should have some more competitions and exhibitions later on in the year.
Excellent. Thanks, Madeline.
Okay.